Hello and welcome into the Sporting Pod. Along with Tony Allegretti and Emerson Burris, I'm Cole Pepper. Mauricio Ruiz has the day off. Coming up today on the pod, getting over the big T's, how the team and the club are moving past the loss of a pair of high-profile preseason games. Looking ahead with a Hall of Famer, which gold medalist and World Cup champion will help us kick off the season, and what else we can expect from the upcoming campaign. We are fed by the Bearded Pig, locally owned and operated with original location in San Marco. Make sure you swing by the Bearded Pig for great barbecue and great times. There it is. Okay.
Everybody's good at something.
Listen, it's not how smart are you, it's how are you smart. I
just feel bad for the pig farmers who have it on speaker, our podcast on speaker, and then their flock gets confused. What is it? A gaggle of pigs?
No, it's a gaggle of geese.
Murder of pigs.
Murder of crows.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I looked it up. I can't find much.
Pigs don't like
a drove.
A drove, yes. If your drove is listening to me snort, I apologize in advance.
There we go. Okay. I'm going to do my best to move on, as I have been doing this week, doing my best to move on. But I do want to take a moment to reflect back on last week and last weekend, because I know a lot of Sporting Jacks supporters, a lot of Sporting Jacks employees, fans, players, coaches were really gutted by the loss of the game that all the build up to play Hibs. Earlier in the week, we got word that Wrexham wasn't going to be able to travel. So I said, well, at least we can play the Scottish champions. And then Mother Nature had other ideas. So I just want to get from each of you sort of how you have moved beyond it. And if you had as tough a time doing it as I think I have this week.
I'll go first. I've kind of moved on. It felt like we got snake bit doubly there. I felt really bad for all of the Hibs team, the front office that came over, Kit Gordon, the owner. It was really they had a great time in Jacksonville. They did get some training in, but everyone was so looking forward to the game. It was hundreds, if not 1,000 people plus that had, ventured down, which is really kind of amazing too, because it was raining so hard at like 4:35, where, if you're sitting anywhere near driving, people are, in Jacksonville are going to wait, see what happens, watch the news. Like I did a news hit at 6:22 when it was still sort of debatable. It looked so bad that I was like, please just keep, an eye on our social media, et cetera. I stopped short of saying come down, because I felt like, especially with the lightning, there was a lot of lightning that night, that it was going to be, an issue. But there was a lot of positives to take away. I think we were, from a stadium standpoint, the field looked amazing. The field, as much as it, poured, it drained great. I do feel like in a lot of ways we were ready. It does stink for the technical side. They're not. We really need these preseason matches to get ready for August 23rd. But all in all, yeah, it's been difficult, but I have moved on. Wrexham was a lot easier because they were the ones that were sort of pained. They couldn't field a team, and they've just had some devastating injuries, et cetera. But this one did hurt. I mean, it kind of just really for me shines a light on August 23rd, and I'm super looking forward to that.
Emerson, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, it really sucks. I felt really bad for Hibs. They came all this way, and they were really excited, and we did the press conference and all the things, so that's really unfortunate. But as of recent in my life, my mantra has been everything happens for a reason, And I'm sure there was some hidden reason as to why these games didn't work out. And I'm thinking it's for the better. I don't understand why, but I have a glass half full mentality. And now we can just get excited about August 23rd.
Ah, the optimism of youth.
That's
Yes.
great. Old people are optimistic too, Cole. I'm super optimistic. So
That's true.
I love that.
That is true.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just my my jaded history here.
yeah.
I will say that it absolutely from a soccer standpoint, feel terrible for Hibbs, feel terrible for the Sporting Jacks players. More personally, I feel bad for our broadcasting crew, in particular for Emerson and Olivia Thompson, who were going to be able to have their first Jacksonville broadcasts, really. Olivia's done a little bit of broadcasting in the past, as has Emerson, but we hadn't done it collectively. Emerson and I get to work together on, our pre-produced shows, but live action, there's no way to simulate all the things that can happen in a live broadcast unless you're doing a live broadcast.
Mhm.
And so we'll have to wait. A little inside baseball here. We'll actually have to wait until September the 6th to be able to do that, Tony, because with the league's streaming deal with Peacock,
Right.
the playoffs and the season opener are Peacock exclusives. So we won't be able to broadcast that game. So what I'm really trying to say here is feel sorry for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Cole,
Well,
it
you get
just
the-
gives us more time to be
Yeah,
prepared.
you got the day off, bro. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? You could just go to the match, right?
Well, so for the I'm sure we'll have a lot to do, and we'll talk a little bit more about what we're planning from a broadcast perspective. But one of the things that we were going to do with Emerson with her sideline hits in the Hibbs match was to have her sort of highlight some of the different seating areas in the stadium that are available for fans. We have field seats, which are unusual, right down, on field level.
Mhm.
We've got a club section, the PRI club section that's going. We've got the luxury boxes, and those, by the way, were set up behind the goals for that game. In the regular season, they will be set up along the sideline. And so we were going to have Emerson go to these different unique
Oh, I'm
areas.
still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
will
so
let the
th-
fans
right,
know.
yeah, we will be doing that in the regular season opener on August the 23rd against DC Power. But so we'll move that forward and attempt that. But I will tell you as well, I get antsy at sporting events unless I'm working. It's hard for me to have the fan experience.
Well,
The last time
you're a professional, man. It's like it's a lot to ask from you to just sit there, you know.
it is, I'm telling you. So the last time I really had a full-on sort of like going as a fan was the national championship game in New Orleans in 2022 when Kansas played North Carolina. And I realized during the course of that,
What a dog year. That was the national championship. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah,
By the way,
I would have been antsy at that game.
Duke and Villanova were the other teams in the Final Four
Yeah.
that year. So pretty good,
Yeah.
high profile.
Okay,
program.
basketball. Sorry, I
Basketball.
was thinking like the Sugar Bowl or something. No, sorry.
No,
yeah,
basketball. Yeah. So,
okay, fun fact. I know this isn't my time to interrupt you, but I was at the Michigan, North Carolina when Weber called timeout, which is probably 10 years before Emerson was born. But that was I was
93, I think, right?
Yeah, 93.
Yeah, that was 10 years
Yeah.
before I was born.
Was it? Nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Then the whole reason I went was Rodney Dobard from Florida State was in the slam dunk competition. He's the most amazing Seminole basketball player ever. Just completely underrated. But he like pulled a hammy or something and pulled out of that. But back then you could meet like all the legends on the street in New Orleans. Like it was kind of amazing. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I've had the same kind of experience in Final Fours in New Orleans in past years. Anyhow, so for the most part, listen, if there's a sporting event going on, I feel like I need to be doing something. So I will certainly have things to do during the season opener, and we'll have more information on that as we come up a little bit further on. One of the things that I also felt bad about was the fans who had all this buildup. I talked to some members of the supporters group and some just your general fans who were so excited to see the product on the field. Some of them got the opportunity to do that during an open training session on Thursday of this week down at Veterans Park. I'm gonna estimate it was a late announcement, and the weather was once again sort of threatening. But I'm gonna estimate a couple hundred fans came down to watch the open training session. Tony, you were down there. Emerson, you were there. I love that so many kids came down in their kits and watched, and then the interaction afterwards with the players signing the autographs for the kids was amazing to see.
I thought it was great. Also, what I was just really impressed with the team. There were some shots that were taken where Jamie, like, when the shot was taken, I'm like, oh my god, what a rip! And she saved it. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, like, this is going to be a fun team to watch. So I was just completely amazed. It was absolutely great to see all the fans. Like, also, like, I saw our kits out there, which were like fans wearing kits, which was super cool. Those might have been some of the Academy folks, but it was I enjoyed that tremendously. And I just can't wait till the 23rd when everyone can enjoy it, because I think there's a lot of pent up, sort of excitement.
Yeah, it was really cool. I got to talk to some of the kiddos after, and there was this group of 3 girls, and I think they were, I don't know how old they were, 10, 11. And I asked them what their thoughts were, and they were like, well, we do some of the same drills as them, and they're at a higher intensity, but it's cool to see that we really can get to this point one day, and if we work hard and we all play on the same team, if we all work together, then we can be in their shoes one day. And it was fun to see all the kiddos kicking the ball around and just being so amazed by watching the girls up close and personal. So it was awesome.
I love that. I love, because when we decided to start with the women, which I think one of the 2 best decisions we've ever made, one of the reasons was to get that pathway, because we have so many really talented girls, and the idea was, we really need to tell the story that this is a pathway to pro, but they're telling it like they literally already see it and can dream it, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
What is the other best decision, Tony?
The other one is playing interim at UNF. I think that one was just from a business, lots of different reasons for that one, but I think that one really was a strong one for us. And you could see that actually on Saturday, with the new seats that we've put in, all the sort of upgrades. The field looks amazing. There are, I don't know if there's any Super League, Gainbridge Super League stadiums that have 9,400 capacity in the way that we do.
The only other one is Carolina. They hold about 10,500 in the old American Legion Stadium there. I don't think anybody else is up over 9,000. I can double check that here as we're going on. But to your point, Emerson, about the kids seeing the players and being inspired by that. I have been saying for a long time, ever since we announced we were going to start with the women's team, that the impact that the women's team can make may wind up is likely to be bigger than the impact of the men's team. Now, you could talk about attendance or whatever else, but I think the impact of having a professional women's team in Jacksonville for the first time is going to be just great, and we're seeing that. And it makes my heart smile to see that with again, as I've talked about having a daughter, to see the impact that can make. I think it's going to be fantastic. Season tickets are on sale now for the Super League 2025-2026 season. Tickets start as low as $10 per game for students. You have options for reserve seating, club seats, premium, and field seating available as well. Join the movement by securing your season tickets today by calling 904-863-KICK or go to sportingjacks.com/tickets. All right, let's look forward now. On Wednesday, the Kickoff Business Luncheon will be held at the WJCT Soundstage. This is the same space where we held our
brand launch.
Yeah. Where we unveiled the name of the team, the colors, the crest, the whole bit. It's a really cool space down at the WJCT building downtown. And our keynote speaker for the event is Briana Scurry, the former
99er
World Cup and Olympic champion, and was on that 99 team that won the World Cup that really changed the world. I talked to her about the impact of that team and the significance of that team. Here's what she had to say about that after my question. Well, I was thinking in advance of you joining us about that team. And one of the things that really strikes me in my lifetime, I can think of 3 American teams that were transformative. And I think of the Miracle on Ice, and I think of the Dream Team, and I think of the 99ers. And those have been the transformative American teams. And perhaps no team has had a bigger lasting impact on a sport or the sports landscape in this country than what you guys did. You must still see and hear from people who bring that up all the time.
Those 2 other examples other than the 99ers are amazing. I'm so honored that you even think of what we did in the same vein. Actually, the Miracle on Ice, the 1980 Lake Placid ice hockey team was my inspiration to be an Olympian. And so that's so interesting that you tied that to the 99ers because that was truly what got me started. I was 8 years old watching that on TV and knowing somehow that I was watching greatness right in front of my eyes. And so that really inspired me. And so to be connected to that is truly amazing. And then of course the dream team from the 90s as well, because I mean, that was the first Olympics where pros could play, especially for our basketball team. And, I mean, when you look back on that team, I think they're all Hall of Famers now. I mean, if they're not, it's a crime, but such an imaginary, and an imaginary thing coming to life, and so, I am honored to be, considered in the same breath as them, and of course, our team, in '99 did some amazing things, not only for soccer, but for women and the game all over the world, and so when you look back on that now, I'm just honored to be part of it.
So there is Briana Scurry. By the way, I will just tell you, I had about a 20-minute conversation with her. We played most of it on the radio show on Thursday night on AM 930 Fox Sports Radio Jacksonville, the Sporting Jack Soccer Hour. I just enjoyed the entire conversation. And for somebody who has overcome as much as she has, she's going to be great to have as our keynote speaker, Tony.
I absolutely love it. Actual hero of my mom's. My mom's a coach, and she really started off in the goal as a coach, which is really she loves Bry, and she's going to be out of town for this, and so I'm really upset. But I'm gonna get her a book and get Brianna to sign it.
Record a little video message too. I bet Brian would do that.
Oh my gosh, and send it to my sister and my mom. Such a good idea. Yeah. So, I do have a quibble though. The dream team was good, but that was like watching like NASCAR play monster trucks. You know what I mean? Like it's not it's not the same as the 99ers who took over the world. And
none of those, in my defense, none of those were the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, okay.
But they were transformative in their own ways.
I'm not arguing
the dream
with
team.
It. Yeah.
You are, and I'm going to argue back. And because I want to put this in context. I'm like writing an essay here, but
perfect.
The dream team changed the global scope of the game of basketball and has changed the way that more countries look at the game and have been brought into the game, and you see the number of international players who have become stars in the NBA and
I get it.
who are
Yeah.
playing
So
gymnastics.
so the rest of the world
Transformative.
is enraged because we just dunked on them so
Well,
hard.
and we were
Yeah, I
enraged
get
because
it. Yeah.
our college kids got dunked on.
Do we have time for my favorite Olympic memory of the
Sure,
United
go
States?
for it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
So, you know how they used to do the, McDonald's Monopoly, and you take off the thing and you win like whatever. So in 84 or 86? 86. I can't remember. Anyway,
84
Yeah.
LA Olympics.
the LA Olympics, right? And so the
84.
LA Olympics, McDonald's did a thing where silver medal was fries, or no, silver medal was a drink. Bronze was a drink, silver was fries, and gold was a Big Mac. And if American won any of those, you take your ticket in because you would get the event on your whatever on your fries. And so they printed it all out and did the whole thing. And then the Soviets and all the Eastern Bloc countries boycotted it. Right. So we won every medal that ever was. And I ate McDonald's for like the entire summer. As a kid, as a young man, as a boy, actually, back then, I in what they would do too is like you would get your fries, you get your free, diving medal fries, and there would be another game on there, right? So you never stopped winning. It was the 84 Olympics. I'll have to put that up there with the Miracle on Ice. Thanks.
And I will say, as well, that was the one of the dominant figures of that Olympic Games. We're going to go into a spiral here.
Sorry.
If we do this, but was Carl Lewis, of course, who won the 4 medals, matching Jesse Owens. But Nancy Hogshead also had her
local
her
legend.
there. Local legend. So a little bit of a local tie-in.
What was the
there.
gymnast name? The woman,
Mary Lou Retton.
Yeah, Mary Lou Retton.
Oh my gosh, I'm like really, really good friends with her daughter Emma. She was a gymnast at Arkansas.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tell her to listen to the pod.
Yes, I will. Shout out Emma.
She got a shout out during the McDonald's commercial. Awesome.
And best thoughts for Mary Lou as well.
Yes.
And that group was phenomenal. So 84 games, something. But again, to me, the lasting impact of those three cannot be overstated, because I think what the 99ers did for women's sports, for soccer, and for women's soccer, all three, really big. So if you want to be a part of the Kickoff Business Luncheon, there are still a few seats available. And for $30,
August 13th. Yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's coming up on Wednesday, and it's for $30. You get the luncheon. You get to hear from Briana Scurry. You get tickets to the season opener against DC Power. Look at it however you want.
It's like we're paying you to eat lunch. Yeah.
Basically so, right? It's they say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Right. That's
but
economics 101.
This sort of belies that. So we hope to see you there on Wednesday. Go to sportingjacks.com/luncheon to get your tickets for that. If you want more on Sporting Jacks, check out the Sporting Jacks report. We are back to our normal noon Saturday time on NBC 12 starting next week, with the start of the Premier League coming up. We'll have a lot of Premier League talk next week as we get ready for the new season. You can also join us every Tuesday night at 6 for the Coaches Show on 1010XL. Mark Warbert and Stacey Balaam and a player join me each and every week. And then the Sporting Jack Soccer Hour, the aforementioned, Thursday nights at 6 on AM 930 Fox Sports Radio Jacksonville. Mauricio Ruiz, Becky Burley, Emerson Burris, and me each and every week. We've come to the portion of the podcast where Tony Allegretti is scheduled to break format.
He's already done it quite a bit.
No, hey,
no,
Emerson.
I'm not hating. I'm
Oh
not
my
hating it at
gosh.
all.
Thank you. Thank you, Emerson. Thank you.
So I just want to talk about how I was able on Sunday to watch Everton beat Man U 2-2. What a match. Our partner at our stadium is SeatGeek, and we're working with them. They seem to be working fine. It's a flow. If you ever have any issues, call 904-TOW-KICK. But I bought my tickets on StubHub because it started raining. And I was going to wait until after kick because I was just like, they were expensive. They went up over the week. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just, I'll be frugal. It's preseason. I don't mind. And I could hear Zed cars outside, but it started raining. And so I did the StubHub, and the stupid thing took forever. Like, I'm so upset. So shout out SeatGeek for not making me wait in the rain like your competitors. That's all I got.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, listen, we have a week from Saturday as we record this on the 16th, the final preseason match. It's a closed door up in Lexington against Lexington SC. And guys, then we're on to the regular season. So we are right there. And I cannot wait for you, the fans, the players, the broadcast to all come together and happen as we get things started for the inaugural Gainbridge Super League season for Sporting Jacks.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy. Kick back, relax a bit if you can, and we'll hit the ground running again next week. We thank you as well for listening to the Sporting Pod.